We're sure you've heard stories of some of the horrifying accidents that have happened to some of the world's most famous stars, but today, we'll take a closer look at the details of each accident and just how close these celebrities were to death. Hey there, welcome back to Celebrify. Today, we're taking a look at some of the most dramatic and dangerous accidents that almost took the lives of some of our favorite celebrities. From high-speed car crashes to near-death experiences, these accidents were so close to being fatal. It's a miracle that the celebrities involved made it out alive. So, without further ado, let's get started and explore the top 5 accidents that almost killed celebrities, because we can guarantee you won't want to miss a single second. Number 5. George Clooney. George Clooney is famously known for his roles in movies such as Ocean's 11 and Up in the Air, but he also loves riding scooters in Italy. In fact, he has admitted that it's one of his favorite pastimes. However, this near-fatal accident in the summer of 2018 has put a damper on his scooter riding enthusiasm. Clooney was reportedly thrown 20 feet in the air and literally flew over the car that hit him. That just sounds like some scripted stunt, but unfortunately, it was too real to survive. However, somehow he managed to escape with only minor scrapes and bruises. The fact that Clooney had a brush with death didn't surprise many people. After all, scooters are notoriously dangerous. Even if you follow all the rules of the road, accidents can still happen. It's a risk that many riders take, and Clooney is no exception. Number 4. Nikki Sixx. If Nikki Sixx's life was a movie, this near-death experience would be its climax. On the night of December 23, 1987, Sixx had been partying with friends and doing drugs. After injecting one last shot of heroin, things took a turn for the worse. He passed out cold and turned blue just a few seconds later. Sixx was declared dead by medical professionals in the ER, and it seemed to be the end of the line for the Mötley Crüe bassist. However, fate had other plans. Against all odds, Sixx woke up after a few minutes. Though he had been pronounced dead, he was still alive. He left the hospital like a gentleman, but this moment would be forever seared into his memory. Number 3. Sylvester Stallone. In Rocky IV, Ivan Drago is defeated in the Russians' backyard by Rocky Balboa. But things were a little different in reality. Sylvester Stallone desired realistic-looking battle scenes. To strike him harder, he kept pressing Dolph Lundgren. Lundgren vowed to not back down and gave Stallone a nearly fatal chest hit. In a literal sense, Stallone's chest pounded against it as his heart started to swell. Stallone, who spent a few weeks in an intensive care unit, stated in an interview that his heart started to beat laboriously and that if no medical intervention had been made, it would have continued to swell until it died. This was a life-threatening situation, but like the movie, Stallone came out of it alive and strong. The movie is a tribute to Stallone's resilience and courage. Every time you watch the fight scene between Balboa and Drago, remember that Stallone almost died to make it happen. Number 2. Isla Fisher. Isla Fisher is an Australian-born actress who is known for her comedic roles in films such as Wedding Crashers and Confessions of a Shopaholic. She is also known for her daring stunts, which she has performed in films such as Now You See Me. Although she is an experienced stunt performer, Isla Fisher recently experienced a dangerous situation when a stunt went wrong on the set of Now You See Me. Fisher was performing an underwater stunt for the film, which required her to bang on the glass walls to make the scene look realistic. Unfortunately, the chains that were wrapped around her became tangled, and she found herself unable to breathe. This was a terrifying moment for the actress, who feared for her life. Fortunately, the actress managed to free herself and get out of the water on time. Number 1. Donald Sutherland. The near-death experience of Canadian actor Donald Sutherland is a fascinating story. The actor was close to death in 1979 when he was suffering from meningitis. As the pain, fever, and acute distress left his body, Sutherland experienced a sense of peace and tranquility. He found himself floating above his body, and he saw a long tunnel with a soft blue light. He felt himself being pulled away from his body and down the tunnel. The medical staff later told Sutherland that he had actually died for a brief period. The actor reportedly claimed in an interview that I began to glide down a long tunnel away from the bed, but suddenly I found myself back in my body. The doctors told me later that I had actually died for a time. Although it shows the fact that Sutherland was actually lucky enough to escape death narrowly, it also raises a fascinating question: does life exist after death? What do you think? Comment down your thoughts below on this. As we see, the world of fame and celebrity can often be treacherous, as these 5 stories show. From a near-fatal car accident to getting tangled in chains underwater, these 5 accidents could have had much worse endings. Fortunately, the stars involved were able to walk away relatively unscathed. thanks to the efforts of medical professionals and a little bit of luck. If you enjoyed watching today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting celebrity videos. Until next time.